Hi everyone, this is Mario Gomez, and this is Practical Exam 3, the physics behind a curveball, which also is known as the Magnus effect. So the Magnus effect, is you would need air to flow across the ball to push the ball. So basically what it's saying, showing in the video example with the Magnus effect in soccer, you're always going to have the ball spinning some way. So basically, it shows two examples. I looked at left-footed kickers and right-footed kickers. The kicker that was kicking the corner kick in the video, he kicked with his right foot on the inside of his foot. His foot was going straight, but he chipped it with the inside of his foot, which caused that spinning motion. And with his leg kicking the ball directly towards the net, the air is pushing it, especially with the curve going this way, when he chipped the soccer ball. And another example, great example I seen on a YouTube video was the great Roberto Carlos from Brazil. He kicked the ball penalty kicks with his left foot. And so what would happen was he would go in and kick with his left foot, and it would have a spiraling effect going left, and it's going around the defenders. Another cool thing you can see in other sports, for example, football, you have two different quarterbacks. You have a left-handed quarterback in Steve Young, and you have a right-handed quarterback in Peyton Manning. Ideally, when these quarterbacks throw, if they're throwing with their right, they're going to end up in their left pocket. And if they're throwing left, they're going to end up in their right pocket. So when you have a Steve Young pass that's going out and he's throwing the football, he's ripping towards his right pocket, and so that's causing a left spiral. And then when you have Peyton Manning throwing the ball with his right arm, he's ripping across, and he's having kind of an axe motion, and that's causing the spiral. And that's very good to helping getting passes there inside there with the tight coverage. Another thing it helps in football is with punting. Like I said, with kicking with the inside of your foot or kicking with the outside of your foot, it causes two different ways. Another sport that's really cool, I think the original curve is the curveball from baseball. You look at someone like Clayton Kershaw. He's throwing with his right hand, and he's throwing the ball to his right, to his left. And so basically, when he's ripping the seams are going to be ripping left, and by throwing the baseball, it's going to be ripping back to the right when it gets to the plate. So the advantages of doing this, especially in baseball, it gives you another few pitches you could do when you're facing a batter. For football, like I said earlier, it helps with getting that tight spiral in there to get the pass in there directly where you want it in tight coverages. And it also helps with punt coverages or kick coverages. When you're doing kickoffs or punts, you want to do punt right or punt left. Hopefully your punter is that skilled enough where they could kick on the inside of their foot or the outside of their foot to direct the punt. And of course, in soccer, it helps develop plays. You know, the corner kick that was seen in the video, that's a very great example. And another example is the video I seen with the great Roberto Carlos of Brazil. He would kick with his left foot, and it was done for penalty kicks. So the Magnus effect, it really does play a big effect in sports today. You can look at other sports like basketball as well, because you're causing the Magnus effect when you're shooting a free throw with a basketball. You're using the seams, and when you shoot, you're using the seam with your fingertips, and you're making a ripping motion backwards, and it's still going forward when you're shooting it. So hopefully the ball will go in. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this video.